My future mother-in-law went quiet over Ethan's point statement and Celine's late checkout. The year-end dinner at my fiance's family company broke because his mother wanted credit for a discount. Ethan works for his family's commercial HVAC business. His father runs installs, his mother handles books, and every December they do a steak dinner in the warehouse office with folding chairs and speeches about loyalty. After 16 months, I was no longer treated like Ethan's date. I was treated like future paperwork. The woman under the whole thing was Celine. According to Ethan, Celine was just a regional rep from their supplier. Divorced, dramatic, always traveling, always texting too late. He said she leaned on him because he was the only one who answered clearly. Every time I said I hated how often her name landed between us, he told me I was reading seduction into logistics. I tried to be fair. August still felt wrong. He had a Dallas trade weekend that was supposedly him, one parts manager, and too much conference coffee. He ignored my call Saturday night, texted at 12:56 that the hotel Wi-Fi was trash, and came home with hotel soap smell and a tan line from a paper wristband. He said the wristband came from a mixer, and I was proving why he kept work separate. At dinner, his mother Janice gave a toast about sacrifice and smart budgeting. Then she thanked Ethan for even using his travel points when conference expenses got ridiculous this year. His Aunt Meredith, who does payroll and asks practical questions in dangerous moments, said if Ethan used points on business travel, she should document it for the tax file. Janice said she had the statement in her folder because Ethan forwarded it after Dallas. Meredith flipped to the August page and stopped. Then she said, "Why does this say, companion stay?" She turned the page toward Janice first, not me. Janice looked at it, then tried to laugh and say hotel programs use weird words. Meredith kept reading. Companion bonus, stay redeemed. Harvard Crest, Dallas. Primary member, Ethan Cole. Companion guest, Celine Morrow. Late checkout for 2 approved. The room changed before I did. Ethan said it was not what it looked like. He said hotel programs label shared corporate bookings in sloppy ways, and Celine only got tied to his account because she booked through his supplier code. That might have held for another minute if Janice had not rushed in to help. She said, "I told you to stop putting that woman on your rewards account if Lena was going to see the paperwork." Lena's me. Until Janice said that, people could still tell themselves I was hearing betrayal in a rewards statement. Once his mother made it clear she already knew Celine had been attached to his travel points and was only worried about me seeing it, the whole room stopped treating this like a misunderstanding and started treating it like managed risk. I asked Ethan why Dallas was sold to me as a Boys and Booths trade weekend if his own point statement put Celine beside him with late checkout. He said because if I knew she was there, I would have turned a work trip into a trial before he could explain the logistics. Maybe that was true. Maybe I would have. It still meant he chose the lie first. Meredith asked why one work trip needed for 2 on the same page as a named companion. Ethan said the program auto-generates romantic language all the time. Maybe it does. It still does not explain why he never once mentioned Celine being there. What nobody in that office could argue with was that he hid her. His mother knew enough to worry about the paperwork, and both expected me to stay grateful because the discount helped the family business. I asked Meredith for a copy of the statement, handed my napkin to Janice, and left before dessert. By the time I got to the parking lot, nobody inside was debating whether Dallas had been clean. They were arguing about how long Janice had been helping Ethan frame Celine as a work inconvenience, instead of the woman who kept ending up in the private parts of his trips.